Dun, 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 dun.
Hey guys, and welcome to Marie's Room. This is a short game meant to be played in one session, so there's no like save games. It's like once you're in, and you play until the game is done. I have recorded this before, but my footage was like super corrupted, and well, super corrupted. It was just corrupted, and the recordings, not the recording, the editing software I was using kept crashing, so it just made me really not want to record anything for a while. So let's get into it. I'm pretty excited to do this.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
I really hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. It's a free game. You can find it on Steam. I will leave the link in the description below. Hopefully y'all check that stuff out. Also, this is really cool. I like how this picture frame changes the picture. Yes.
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
Maybe I have to go tinkle. I said that as a joke. I'm the type of person that just says bathroom. That's it. You don't need to know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it or how.
California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
Crate of wine. Got it.
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
I don't think it looks that bad. I assume our main character is the lady on the right. I see you.
Look, Mr. Torres. I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
I'm sure we'd be happy there. Orange Grove. Today it's 102. Tomorrow it's 104. Saturday it's 100. Sunday's 99. And Monday's 101 degrees. Is this Fahrenheit? I mean, that's pretty hot. And if it was in Celsius, we'd all be dead. So August 15th, 2042. Global warming. Global warming is not a laughing matter.
Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Yikes. That's way too much, dude. Did I get everything in here? No, I didn't.
No, that's her parents' room.
But I want to snoop. I want to be a jerk and just snoop around. Because it's my life. I'm just kidding. Like a little burglar. Okay, that's it. No, not the pictures. I want to go out.
I don't want to go back down.
Damn. Alright. Well, now that we've exhausted all of our choices, I know there is no sprinting, no jumping. It's like a walking simulator. Oh, that's cool. I used to have, my parents used to have one of these for me when I was growing up. Bumblebee. Uh-oh. Nope, don't want to look at that yet. I want to look at everything else first.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
Kelsey Jackson, 1013 Memoria Street, Orange Grove, California, USA. I like that totem pole. That was pretty cool. In Canada. Alright. Wow, stop that. Gotta be a really big fan, huh? Please laugh at my jokes. Kidding, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? Drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Kelsey's guilt trip. 10 out of 10. Okay. Hi, Kelsey.
Hi, Kelsey.
Oh,
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be alright. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
okay.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans. That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
Now this game, you kind of like click on everything and like figure out what happened and stuff. It's honestly a really nice game, and when I played it the first couple times before my footage went bad, it was actually really good, and I honestly enjoyed it.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
I'm sorry if you hear any background noise, like what sounds like water running. There's nothing I can do about that. I live in an apartment building, and I really can't do anything about it.
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be, until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry. The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again.
It just sounds gross.
But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking, because he was out every night, cooking his green stuff.
Well, as long as he was happy, I'm not gonna stop him.
Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
Yeah, this is honestly a really great story here. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I also really don't remember all that happened. But it's really like serious. I'm not gonna check the journal till after I've looked at everything in the room because the journal updates with more stuff as you click on more things, and I don't want to like keep having to go back and stuff.
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't. Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
That's quite depressing. Okay. Sorry if my voice sounds a little funny. I had to like pause the recording so I could cough.
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. the cards I'd been dealt. Any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
So, me and one of my coworkers, we have a morbid sense of humor, okay? So, we were talking about Russian roulette the other day. How everyone was doing it all wrong. Instead of just having one in the chamber, you'd have 5 in the chamber and 1 empty. We got a morbid sense of
He
humor.
had money. You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Yeah, I don't like sparkly anything. In my room, you will find nothing sparkly.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth.
Gross.
I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
It's quite sad. Pizza!
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
Happy birthday. Meow, it is the time. Meow, it's time to party. I couldn't see the apostrophe, so I was confused. That's a funny card. I like that.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Vinyl, no smoking. The world someday. Concerts! And we have our nice purple candles. A rock.
I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me.
Marie sounds like a complicated person.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
Jeez.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Seems like you really should have found out where that money came from. Yeah, you can crouch. It's one of the things.
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Papers. Those look like homework notes I've written.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party.
Uncle Ben.
All right, I might have been a little jealous.
Yeah, 'cause there's pizza. Of course, I'd be jealous too. Got a ring binder.
Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it, and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship. Hated that thing.
Just hated it. Yeah, I don't like Rubik's Cubes either because I can't solve them. I'd rather play with the Bop It.
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
Oh, this is a cat. Aww. think like a proton and stay positive. 3 theories of time travel. Fixed time. I can't read that. I think it's supposed to be like timeline, dynamic timeline, and the multiverse. If you have a wormhole, then you can turn them into time machines for going backward in time. Also, again, I'm super sorry if you hear any more background noise. I apologize. I don't have any like panel pieces that like other people will put up for blocking out some of the sound. Wish I had them, but I don't. Stephen Hawking, may you rest in peace. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. I'm not reading that because I can't hardly read as it is. Read it. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Thanks, Einstein. The future tourist from... Oh, tourist from the future. Wow.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit.
Calculate it.
Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
No one wants to be boring. That's dumb.
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows. I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
Kitty.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound. Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Yeah. Just be careful who you get in a relationship with, because if things go south, like, nasty, then if the partner, like, is crazy, or becomes crazy after the breakup, then, oh my lord, whew, it's gonna be a nasty, nasty fight. Kitty! Clearly, we all know what the password is. The password is Shadow Person, by the way. Because the hint is, I'm not a... Also, I really like this background. Also, opening this gives you an achievement. I love kitties. But I want a dog. So...
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
Harassment by fellow student from Mr. Phillips to Marie Torres. Hi Marie, it grieves me to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I'd like to invite you and Trevor into my office to see if we can start up a conversation between the two of you. Let me know when you're ready to talk. You know where to find me. Kind regards, Principal Phillips J. Jerk.
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
Trevor's nothing but a creepy stalker.
One day, I just had to know. What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them. That they were who they were without any pretense. That they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them. missing. Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor. Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
Sometimes you have to do something different if you need to defend yourself in any way. Sometimes you have to just take an extreme chance, you know? I don't condone violence of any kind. I only condone self-defense, because if, like, you're being attacked and stuff, like, fight back. That way you don't, like, die or anything.
La La Land.
That's depressing.
That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Oh, that's sad. Because we can't see.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
That escalated. That's cute. For my little Marie Curie. Record player. Simon Alexander won't be found. I can't read that. Start running. Lost home. Sunglasses.
I wore those a lot. Not to protect my eyes, but to hide them. I didn't want anyone to know. Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
Sorry. Don't want to, like, get copyrighted or anything. So, I decided to turn it off before it was too late.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. Remember that? All that happened later that night? I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember. Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Yeah. So I assume Kelsey was, like, homeless or something, and she, or not homeless, but, like, since her mom was, like, constantly drunk all the time, I guess she didn't want anyone to know what was going on in her home, so she just hid behind everything else so she wouldn't be embarrassed. I don't know.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
Now we look at the case.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Alright, let's read this. High school kid saves classmates from hunger. I Food rescue! Last hope. November 9th, 2017. After that school article, people kept asking me why I did it. As if I were some kind of hero. So stupid. And I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, my life story, so they'll stop bugging me. Crazy people. Here, for the last time. Last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry. So I joined food rescue to help There, the end. Everyone satisfied? November 17th, 2017. We had a party today, celebrating 3 years of food rescue. Everyone was there. All those happy, familiar faces. Loved it. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows hers. She's gorgeous. It surprises me, is all. I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries from me. Still, I couldn't take my eyes off of her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm gonna fight it, with everything I've got. November 21st, 2017. OMG, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she's all that pleased, though. I wonder whether she remembers me from food rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's just amazing. Can't wait to start working on our science project. Did you get that? Our science project? I feel like I'm going to explode from excitement. Okay, let me write this down. So we have 3. Next. December 4th, 2017. I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried. What else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been to food rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something. So I offered her my sandwich. Ugh! Why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. And now we're behind on with the project too. I hope we make the deadline. December 22nd, 2017. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this shit? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not literally, but you know. They are never gonna find them. I wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone, so I can forget that whole god-awful night. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. Truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped, and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out, I swear. I think I could have killed him. But the other one got to me before I even knew there were two. I never saw their faces, neither did my dad. So they never caught them. I'm not fearless. And in the article in the back is the article we read earlier about the situation with Marie and her father. Nothing was different. January 5th, 2018. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying. And she's right. But matter is also life. And life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam! She didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. Guess that'll show me to believe that we were friends. I guess I am a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. Life matters. Loving the chemistry. January 10th, 2018. I love cats because they're not afraid to be difficult. Happy birthday, Mom, on January 19th, 2018. January 28th, 2018. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He's such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous, as if. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all this. She doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do that all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Beep boop. February 14th, 2018. Fuck! I'm so stupid. I finally got to see La La Land. They showed it on Classic Night at the theater. I went with Ben. Loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was so happy to see her. I actually freaking hugged her. And she pushed me away. Asked me what I thought I was doing. And that Trevor asshole is enjoying the show. And her stupid cheerleader friends. I am alone. Oh. 4. We're going to be friends. February 16th, 2018. Okay, I've calmed down a bit. That La La night, she was with Trevor, and he's such a fucking asshole. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it right. But she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry. She knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that damn rock. She said if I'd answer the call of the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since. She doesn't have anywhere else to go, really, except for Trevor. I can't read, apparently. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here right now. As I write this, she's on the bed going over some notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. March 17th, 2018, day before my birthday. Oh, those sparkly shoes. She wears them all the time. Last night, the heels dug into my calf. That freaking hurt. Have you seen those heels? So I yanked them off her feet and told her, not in the bed. She was amused. Can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9, because they look absolutely gorgeous. On Kelsey's feet, at least. When I tried them on, I looked like a little girl trying on mommy's shoes. 9. I wear size 9, size 9.5. March 17th, 2018. You may have noticed, sweet journal, that there are less and less F words in these pages. I'm so friggin' proud. Ha! Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window. Then it's hard to keep up. Did you know why? Or did you know that as a little girl I used to curse abundantly, trying to extend my vocabulary here? Dad thought it indicated intelligence, and I guess it looked cute up to a certain age. But he said Mom hated it, so every time I used the F word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. Can't tell you how much that hurt every time. Because I'd never see it again, I think he secretly ate it. He must have rejoiced. Yep, vocabulary extension again. Every time I swore like a madman, madwoman, must have. The effing swear jar. March 27th, 2018. She called me her friend today. I am not a shadow person anymore. She's my friend. And here's MLK. I have a dream. All is now harmed. April 9th, 2018. Kelsey is so angry at the world, like all the time. It's kinda annoying, but I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So, as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen. Now wait for it. I told her to deal again. Not drugs, cards. There's a joker. April 11th, 2018. Kelsey broke up with Trevor. Finally. She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course, no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes from her body. Fuck! I promised not to swear, so there you go. But she's done with him now. Things can only get better. April 13th, 2018. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me at the most impossible hours, just to yell at me. Calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that. As if I've got her tied up in here. I now unplug the phone when I go to sleep. May 19th, 2018. Today was a good day. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it. I can handle that if it keeps him away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his finger across his throat again. If he wasn't such a scary-ass clown, I'd laugh. But he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. 5, so that's four numbers down, one more to go. May 22nd, 2018. There are the good times that make me forget. All of my troubles seem so far away. Wait a minute. Is that a song? May 19th, 2018. Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones's pool. I was scared shitless the first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges. Chill. Best nights ever. June 17th, 2018. Took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike, because it ain't cool. Our rides are the best part of the day now. And on this day, we rode them through Mr. Jones's orange grove. In broad daylight, we got home with a basket full of the juiciest golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught. Nothing was the same. June 12th, 2018. They're not listening. I've tried every authority at school. I even tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do her any good. Fuck. Yes, I'm swearing now. A jar full of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt. Or worse, go back to him. Trevor's dangerous. June 23rd, 2018. I know it's him. And there's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. June 30th, 2018. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone, it's just I don't know what to do anymore. It's for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was this guy who wanted to sell me a totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. June 30th, 2018. There's been another home invasion just 2 blocks from here. They killed the woman this time, and the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him in our first house? I can't wrap my head around it. It's too big. But Kelsey says it isn't true, that Trevor is a bastard but would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn t-shirt, I think she might be in denial here. I did it. I hope I'm not going to regret this. We needed this. Beer, water, and oranges. Like so many nights before Trevor. Oh, I forgot to mention the last date. The last date was July 5th, 2018, and this one is July 7th, 2018. Like so many nights before Trevor. No, I am not going to let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named shall not be named. Not today. July 7th, 2018. The California beer. 1. There's our last number. And that's it of the story. Alright, let's open up the case.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
3, 4, 9, 5, 1.
Yay! Good work, Kelsey. Oh my god.
There's your 9mm.
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it, so I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor, in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that. Hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres, but I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking, like, forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
And that is the story about Marie and Kelsey and how they fought against the trouble in their life. They're finally free, finally able to be who they want to be.
I forgot the journal.
Oh.
I better go get it.
I looked at it but didn't pick it up. Smooth. I don't want to read the journal. I done read it. I hope you guys enjoyed Marie's Room. This was a very beautifully done game. The voice acting was really good. It's impeccable. I like that you discover a lot of stuff about the past every time you like investigate something. It's honestly really nice. I don't think a lot of games do that, but this game really pulled it together. Thank you for playing. I really enjoyed this game. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Stay kawaii and have fun out there. And I'll see you in the next video.